Hey guys, good afternoon. Been studying all day today. Been doing some research and also some schoolwork, which I highly recommend. Sometimes just learning new things. Hi, Ruthie. So I hear one of our hate pages that are made against us are down, Ruthie. Do you think that's a coincidence, or do you think some people got scared of their IPs getting subpoenaed by Facebook? I think they should be. I think criminals should be scared of their crimes, especially if we know their location and it matches the pages, you know? Because I know some people are in big cities and, they can hide easier. IPs are not always exact locations, they are approximate locations. So obviously, if you're in a big city, and like, for example, one of the organizations that I work with, right, was getting harassed by some psycho in New York. And when we checked her IP came back to the West Side Highway, to some Holiday Inn, right? Which maybe she was having a date there or whatever, one of those paid dates or something, kind of like Oscar does, Or who knows, maybe it was just random, but that was the IP that we got when it was traced back from her email. But when you when you're a manager of one of these pages, and it doesn't matter what name you use, the location doesn't change. I mean, you could use whatever name, the location is not going to change. It's still going to trace back to you and to your house. And there's not too many people that live in the middle of the desert, or that live in Bakersfield, or that live in very close to Bakersfield, or that live in I don't know, that live in Wildomar, or that live in who knows. I mean, yeah, you could have 8 million people living in New York City, but you don't have a million people that live in Bakersfield or close by. So maybe that had something to do with it. And so I think as soon as es que se los dije. Yo les dije que en el momento que yo quisiera, ¿verdad, Ruthie? Les dije, en el momento que a mí se me antoje mi regalada gana, en el momento que se me antoje mi regalada gana, me voy a parar y voy a hacer algo. Si no hice nada antes es porque me vale madres, porque mi vida de verdad está ocupada. Porque yo no me voy a enfocar en una bola de cucarachos en lugar de enfocarme en mí, y en construir en mí, y en hacer cosas para mí, para mis animales, y para mis amigos, y para mi familia. Me quisieron distraer de hacer eso y enredarme en sus telarañas de mala muerte y en su vida, en su muchidumbre, pero no pudieron. Yo me seguí concentrando en mí, en mis cosas, enfocándome en mí, enfocándome en lo positivo, y el día que quiero, ¡pum! O sea, el día que se me antoje. So anyway, maybe that has something to do with it, Ruthie, because I think if enough of us file criminal complaints, Facebook will end up subpoenaing these people. And even the people in New York are not going to get away with anything, because we have so many surprises. I mean, like bad crime surprises, because they wish for people to go to jail, remember? And some people in LA too. There's some people involved in LA. We have surprises because they've been harassing and stalking people way too long. This has gone on way too long, And again, not that they are really that big of a deal, but it's still a crime, right, Ruthie? So anyway, I hear one of their pages is down. And remember, Facebook saves the history for about 2 years. So even if they remove you, whatever, there's a record of it. There's a history of it, of what accounts were used to access and everything. And unfortunately, which is really, really awful, we can't do it to, to Oscar's buddies who do it in Mexico, because, again, who knows who lives in those places where he lives in Tijuana. I mean, there could be, 20 other people there. And it could be anyone in his family or his friends or his, sister or his wife or his mom or it could be anyone. It could be the neighbor who's pissed off watching, that he's not getting donations, and it could be him, and what's a court in America gonna do? Subpoena a Mexican Juan Lopez Perez Lopez Perez in Tijuana? So we got to focus on the ones in America. Those are the ones that we have to focus on, guys. And those are the ones we should focus on. The ones in New Jersey, the ones in, again, I think there's some in Georgia. Hola, Ana Luisa. Hi, Ana Luisa. So anyway, those are the ones that we have to focus on, The deranged ones still and criminals always mess up, guys. And they always come back to the scene of the crime. They not only mess up, but they come back to the scene of the crime. And because they're stupid criminals. We're not dealing with smart people here. We're dealing with stupid ones. And the only reason why they've been able to go on this long is because me being the victim and some of you being the victims, we allowed it, But all it takes is for us to come together and do 5 minutes of research and then... Cucarachos, como los cucarachos que son. And they don't multiply. It's, for most of them, it's just way too late. There's no reproduction there anymore. So anyway, Ruthie, if you're still watching, take care. And let me know if the page comes back up. Again, even if it's down, Facebook, since we have the link, we have direct links. We don't just have screenshots. We have actual links. It can be traced back to 2 years. So somewhere, because it's possible too. I mean, they don't list it on their website just because. And so anyway, and again, it's too bad we can't do anything about Oscar's friends in Mexico, because who knows what Mexican citizen lives at that house that U.S. authorities have no jurisdiction over. We can't do anything about them. So we can only focus on the ones in America for now. So hopefully they'll stop harassing us and stalking us and cyberbullying us. Right, Ruthie? Right, Gigi? Right, Baldy? Right, everybody? Hopefully they'll leave us alone. Right? Okay. Love you guys. But again, the ones in Mexico, those damn people will be able to get away with anything they want, unfortunately. Okay? Bye, guys.